Hi, it's Nancy, health and lifestyle coach, founder of Peaks and Poses, Trail Yoga, and Outdoor Adventure. And today we are going to get happy with our hips. Yeah, we're just going to get right down to it. All right, so we're going to come on to your knees and spread your knees apart. Bring your big toes to touch and sit your hips back. And just come on to your tented fingertips. And we're sort of child's pose, legs. And we're just kind of opening up the knees a little bit here. Try to bring some length to your spine. And take a nice deep breath in. Open your mouth and let it out. Start to walk your hands out in front of you. Bringing your forehead down to the earth, coming into child's pose. Breath in and a breath out. Lovely here on the earth, right? We're just going to bow down to Mother Earth. But now, on an inhale, you're going to come up. Bring your hips over to the right. Circle to the front of your mat. And as you exhale, bring your hips to the other side. Coming just for a second in child's pose. Inhale again. We're making some hip circles here. Exhale. And you do it on your own breath. As big or as small you want to take this movement. Just start with your breath. And let's go the other way. Just noticing any tightness or tension you may have. Last one. And we come right back down to child's pose. One breath in. Oh, open your mouth and let it all out. And now let's come up onto all fours, coming into a nice tabletop here. And then you're going to lift up your left knee, take it out to the side, and then make some hip circles here. So we're in a knee balance. Just isolating each hip joint. Let's take it the other way. And we'll bring it back out to the side and bring it down. Now we'll take the other side. Motion is lotion. So let's take that knee out, right? The more we move our body, the more our body likes it. When we're stagnant and sedentary, let's go the other way. Our body just sits. It doesn't do anything. Things kind of just find places to sort of become disease. Let's bring that knee out to the side and bring it back down. Move your hips from side to side. Yeah, we got to keep moving. With intention, not just moving randomly, chaotically, frenetically, with intention, right? Let's take our right foot back. Lift up your left arm. So arms stay shoulder height, palms pressing down towards you, fingers spreading wide, lifting that back leg. Tuck your chin, so a nice long line of energy through the spine, through the neck. Now you're going to bend that back knee. Lift your thumb up, right, like you're hitching a ride. Send it to the back of your mat. And see if you can find your toes, your foot. Press your foot into your hand into foot, and see if you can lift that foot up. Maybe you lift your heart and you lift the corners of your mouth. Opening up the front of the hip. And take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Beautiful balance here. Let's release. Keep leg lifted, arm lifted. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, let's bring elbow to knee. 2 more just like that. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Really use the core. Inhale, lengthen. Use that core. Bring elbow to knee. And then we'll settle the knee down, the hand down. Shifting the hips again. A little bit side to side. Beautiful. And then we'll take our left foot back. Toes stay connected to the earth. Reach right arm up. Palms press down, right? Like you're feeling the energy coming up from the earth. You're pressing it down. Lift that back leg. Now the toes behind you are reaching down towards the earth. Stamp the back wall behind you. Flip your right thumb, then take your arm behind you, bend that back knee, and either stay here to lift that leg or take your right palm to your foot, foot into your palm, and press the foot into the palm. Lifting the knee, opening up the front of the hip. Lifting your heart, pressing that left arm, palm down into the earth. Get a little lift here. Lift that leg a little higher. Breath in. And a breath out. Now let's release that. Leg behind you, arm out in front, thumb up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring elbow to knee. Inhale again, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. And then palm down, knee down. Move your hips side to side. Shake your booty. All right, tuck your toes, lift your knees, lift your hips, bring your chest back towards your thighs, let your head and neck go, and begin to straighten out your legs. Find your downward dog. Feet are hip distance apart, palms shoulder distance apart. Heels reaching for the earth. And let's just walk the dog out here. Bending one knee, lengthening out the opposite leg. Yeah. Beautiful day to take a walk and lower the heels down. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, take your heels to the right, toes to the left, and lift your left hip up to the sky. Bring some length through that left arm, left rib cage. Right, keep that lifting, but then just glide your body forward here, sort of in a funky plank here. Inhale, lift yourself back to center. Exhale, take the heels to the left, toes to the right. And again, as you push your palms and arms, getting length in your arms, you find that right hip reaching up towards the sky. And then we're just going to glide forward. Breath in. Exhale, come back to downward dog. Now bend your knees, walk your hands to your feet. And we come into a forward fold at the back edge of our mat. Grab opposite hand to opposite elbow. And find the four corners of your feet rooting down. So firm foundation here. Give your head a shake, yes. Like this feels good. And a shake, no. Releasing any kind of tightness or tension. We're just beginning to. Nothing is a quick fix here. Breath in. Exhale. And let your hands go. Start to walk your hands up your legs to your hips with a flat back. Breathe yourself on up. And release your arms down. We come into mountain pose. Now, on inhale, sweep your arms straight up, and then exhale, palms together, and take a bow. And walk yourself to the front of your mat, coming into your downward dog. Now, to inhale, breathe your right leg high, Exhale, bend that knee and start to fan open your hip. Stacking that right hip on top of left. You can take some hip circles here, or maybe you just want to do some ankle circles. We move, 3 or 4 in one direction, and then the other. And then we're going to breathe that leg high and long. Exhale, knee comes to nose, shoulders move over the wrist. And we step that foot forward. We come down onto your left knee. Reach arms up for Anjali Asana. Open the arms a little bit wider. Take the shoulders down. Find your inner thighs, draw them inward. I'm going to scoop this right foot forward a little bit. I want this left knee to bend. I want to come deep into this front hip. But I'm trying to come off of my kneecap. So sometimes you just got to scoot yourself a little bit forward. Still protect your right ankle. Now, this may be enough for you opening up the front of the hip. If not, bend that back knee. Reach behind. See if you can find your foot. Draw the foot inward here. Ooh, breath in. Breath out. One more inhale. Exhale. And then release that foot. Frame your front foot. You're going to take a big movement here. Come off of your left knee. Bring that leg back into a 3-legged downward dog. And then settle the right foot down to meet the left. Big breath in. Long breath out. Now, when you inhale, breathe your left leg high as you exhale. Bend that knee and start to fan open the hip. Watch your shoulder blades. Sometimes that left shoulder blade is going to want to open, right? That chest is going to open. Find your chest meeting the earth. And then you decide you want to rotate your hip in one direction or maybe just your ankle here. We're breathing here. Just really tapping into the strength of our body. Let's open up the hip the other way because downward dog is very demanding to a lot of muscles. They're all working for you. And then on an inhale, lengthen that leg high. Exhale, bring knee to nose. We stay here, 3-legged plank. And then we step forward with that left foot. Come down onto the right knee. Reach arms up. Open up in this big, victorious phase here. And I'm going to scoot that left foot up a little bit. I'm going to come really off of that right knee. Have hands to your thigh. I'm going to bend your back knee and reach behind. Now you can reach behind with one hand. You can reach behind with both hands. I'm drawing that foot in towards my bum. My inner thighs are drawing inward to provide some stability here. And my body's shaking a little bit. Beautiful breath in. Exhale. And then we're going to release. We're going to frame that foot. Come off of your right knee. As the palms come to the earth, step that left leg all the way back. 3-legged dog. And then we'll bring it down to the earth. Now inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Look forward, and we'll walk to the front of our mat. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, draw belly to spine, and slowly roll yourself on up. Inhale, a sun breath. Sweep it up. Exhale, palms come to your heart center. Breath in, and then exhale, we bow. Let's step back with your left foot, which is coming into a low lunge now. We're going to frame our front foot, and we reach the arms up for Crescent Lunge. Inhale, lengthen that left leg. Exhale, bend that left knee. Inhale, come up and lengthen. Exhale to bend. One more just like that. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the knee. Frame your front foot. Step the back foot to meet the left. We're in downward dog. Inhale, breathe your left leg high. Exhale, we'll step that foot forward. We're setting ourselves up for a low lunge. And then we're gonna reach on up. Crescent lunge. Inhale, lengthen that right heel back. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, lengthen that back leg. Exhale, bending the knee. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to bend that left knee. Frame your front foot. Step right foot to meet the left. Forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, draw down your spine. And start to roll yourself on up. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, palms come to your heart center. All right, so from here, we're still working on our hips, right? Happy hips. We need to go into a little bit of a balance here. So I want you to root down on your right foot. Come onto the ball of your left foot. And then you're gonna take your left shin and cross it over your right thigh. So we're coming into like a number 4 here, but we're adding in a balance. If this is really tricky for you, you can just come down right onto your seat. Palms come into your heart center. Flex that foot. Stay here, or maybe you take your elbows down towards the knee and your ankle. Maybe you bring your fingertips all the way down to the earth. All different levels practicing here. Take that left knee, open it up to the side. And if you're down on the earth, come back to join us and slowly bring yourself on up. See if you can keep that left knee lifted. Draw your left knee in towards your chest and release it down. Just give a little shimmy here. And then we're going to root down on the left foot, bending your right knee. You're going to take that right shin, cross it over your left thigh. Now, I know for me, this hip is so much more open than the other one. So it may be the same for you. It may not. They may be the same. All of it is good. All of it is just acceptance. I'm always working on trying to open that left. It would be my right hip. All right. So you come down towards the knee and the ankle. But there really is just a lot of acceptance and a lot of love for yourself. That's what I've learned through yoga. I'm not perfect. I don't know, maybe one day I thought I was, but I know that I'm not. And it's all good. Who is? We just work towards better. And that's the practice. That's the discipline of the practice. All right, if your fingertips are all the way down in the earth, I hope I didn't wait for me to invite you to go down there. Come on back up and join us. And then we all come back on up. We lift that knee, bring it into your chest. And then we lower it down. All right, inhale the sun breath, sweep it up. Exhale, swan dive down. Now let's start to heel to our feet out. Turn the heels in, the toes out, coming into Malasana squat. Working on opening the inner thighs, your groin. Maybe your heels are lifted if you can bring a pillow underneath or roll your mat up. Otherwise, you're just here in a little bit of a toe balance. Not going to stay too long. Well, one more inhale. Exhale. And we're going to lower down. Release your hands behind you. Come down into a seat. And we're going to keep our feet at hip distance. Hold on to your hamstrings. And just slowly roll yourself down onto the earth. Bring your knees in, give yourself a nice big hug. Rotate your ankles in one direction. And then the other. Beautiful. We're going to bring the feet down. We're going to add on to a bridge pose here. So feet are hip distance apart. I like to be able to tickle my heels with my fingers. I know that's good alignment here. And then on inhale, lift your hips, peel your spine. As you exhale, shimmy your shoulder blades underneath you. Now we're going to take that same number 4, but we're going to do it here in a bridge pose. So we're going to keep our left foot rooted down, and we're going to reach right leg up. Now lift from the hips here, just so the body doesn't sag. Bend that right knee, cross it over your thigh. And we take that right knee out towards the edge of your mat, flexing that right foot. Lift, lift, lift from the hips. Big breath in. Exhale. Beautiful. Lift that leg, we'll bend that knee, and we're going to slowly come back down onto the earth. Walk your feet to the edges of your mat. Bring your knees towards one another so they can hold each other up, and just open the arms out a little bit away from your body. And we'll take a few breaths here. Don't get too cozy. We have the other side. All right, so let's set ourselves up. Our feet are hip distance apart. And then on an inhale, lift your hips, peel your spine. And as you exhale, shimmy your shoulder blades underneath you. Really lift those hips. Imagine you've got like this little, maybe a toy train or something, and it's just choo-chooing underneath you. And then we're going to root down with the right foot, lift the left leg up, and then we're going to bend that knee, and we're going to settle the shin on top of your thigh. Lift your hips. Open that knee, flexing that right ankle. Engage the muscles and engage your breath, right? Where are you here? Where is your attention? Bring it back to your breath, back to your practice. And a nice deep breath in. How about a lift? Exhale. And lift that leg, and we'll bring it down. Slowly bring yourself down to the earth. Let's bring the soles of our feet together, knees open wide. Reach arms up overhead. Bend your elbows and bring your forefingers and thumbs to touch. So with our hands, with our arms, with our legs, we make these 3 diamonds that shimmer and glitter and shine. And all this light is a part of you. And I just want you to take all that light and send it into the world, into the universe. And just knowing that we all can benefit from your light and your energy, that you shine on us. And one more breath in. Exhale. And then we're going to release. Bring your arms down. Use your hands to bring your knees in towards you. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself one last hug here on your yoga mat. Just rotate your lower back. Just moving along in one direction and then the other. And then we'll hold on to our hamstrings, rock and roll yourself a few times, forward and back. And we'll all end up in a seated pose. Namaste. May the light in me continue to shine on the light in you. Hope your hips are a little happier right now. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Nancy Wind, health and lifestyle coach, founder of Peaks and Poses. You can find me on peaksandposes.com. If you like today's practice, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and share my yoga with your best friend or anybody else that you can think of that would really enjoy it.